Should be live in a second. There we go. Open up YouTube on my phone so I can say what's up to chat. But no, everything should be working fine. Go to here, your videos, say live stream, right? Your videos live. It's not coming up. Hello, hello, hello. It's showing everything is live on YouTube. YouTube's not loading it though. I literally don't see it. That's not it.
No, I'm not. Stop.
Not it. Oh, there it is. Found it.
Not it.
There we go. I might open chat. I don't know why I closed chat. I need that open. I can see. There we go. Already set chat there, so I can be able to see everything. Everything should be working fine. There we go. Waste mod's open. Oh, I can't move. There we go. Oh, is this super high? No, it's not that too. So I don't need it high at all. Just Grow Garden. So what's even new for Grow Garden? I know they added like new huge something and others, right? I missed the one update that I was supposed to play to get the bee stuff. I didn't get it. Oh, that's that. Talk to this person. See. Oh shoot! What do I need for this? Oh, how you get those? I don't really know. Yeah, we have 0. Mhm. Alrighty. Okay. Ooh, it's cold. Oh wait, is the bee stuff here? Oh, never mind. Maybe it's over here still. Oh, my beast over here. Okay, good. That means I might be able to get one of those then. This is really annoying. How can I turn this down? Collect all this stuff up. Make it all nice and pretty. You know. Stop moving around so much. Let me feed you. My goodness. Whatever. Then run away. Then don't get fed. How was it on stream sounding the wind stuff? Shoot, not that. How was it on stream sounding the wind stuff? Was it on stream? I don't think I can hear it. It's really freaking annoying though in my ear. Let me turn on Roblox volume. There we go. Holy. Super loud. Why is there like no like fast running? I wish there was like sprinting or like a hoverboard you can get. Oh, there we go. It's not so freaking loud over here. Oh, I stopped. That's why. Oh, oh, it's on the bees count. Never mind. I'm stupid. I can go sell this. Go sell. See, you can go sell, but you can't teleport over there. Stupid. Collect, 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 collect. Oh my goodness gracious. There's like any like new giant things, right? Oh my goodness gracious, I'm tired. But the grind proceeds. I need to, grind. Wait, my local coconut, wherever it is, wherever I planted it. There. You can even see it. How the frick do you get these ones on the edge? I guess you can't. You can, but you like be like Spider-Man to get those. Oh, the chair and its creaky sounds. Oh, sure, I can just feed from like this. Did not know I could do that. Come on, strawberries. You ain't gonna grow all by yourself, strawberry. Oh, that's it. Oh my goodness, is that 2%? Our other coconut tree is at 2%. My finger's getting tired. You wish I got a really big one. A really big strawberry. Damn. Girthy. Hey, yo, what kind of sauce? Not gonna lie to say. I call strawberry girthy. A little sus. Just sitting here blessing. I'm blessing, not pressing. Blessing. Pressing the same thing. I switch fingers. Other one's getting tired. There we go. Put some corn too. Dude, we have so much corn. We got two little pieces of corn. Whoa, what happened? What the frick is that? Why is there a monkey? Why is there a monkey? Is that sun? Is that the sun god? What is that? Is he gonna bless? Is he gonna bless me? Is he gonna bless me and my fruits and vegetables and make me plentiful rich? Is that how that works? Wow. What the frick is that? I have no clue what that is. Just keep walking back, man. Oh, does he give you a boost? Does he give you a boost when you sell? No, he doesn't. Oh, maybe he does. No, he's still there. I have no clue. That is one big tomato. Maybe if someone joins the chat, I can ask him what he does. 'Cause I have no clue at all what he does. He's still just there in his gloriousness. Oh, and there he goes. He disappeared. What the frick even was that, man? What was that? What? No. Oh, lag. Coconuts, coconuts. What's a big coconut over there? Let's go sell. I want to sell. Nice. Garden. Oh, that's so shit. My garden. I was hoping it would bring me some results. For some reason, I wasn't thinking I should my garden. I feel like I speak probably without yawning. Damn. Let's see what this guy sells. Show me the gear shop. Um. Yep. Yep. Okay. We got a badge. Nice. We got a badge. 1 million. Log. Oh, so you can buy stuff too. That's cool. This wind is back and it's annoying. Nice. We just sold. We got corn. Corn. Want to sell my inventory? We got 1,000 for that already. That's how I feel right now. That's exactly how I feel. That exact sound just made us how I feel. We're gonna hopefully get a new pet when that hatches. I honestly don't know how long we're gonna stream this for. I'm like already yawning and dying from sleep because like I need sleep. 'Cause I'm tired, but I'm already dying and about to doze off. And this game is like cool and all right. I get the concept. I get the idea. It's boring. It's so boring. It really is. How do people get so addicted to this? I couldn't. I just get bored. Maybe it's just because I have a short attention span. But like, what's the point of this game? Yeah, you plant stuff, you grow it. Yeah, 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 yeah. Just become a gardener then. Make real profits. I don't get this. I don't get it at all. I really don't get this at all. I think my audio cut out for a sec. I had to fix it. Um, but yeah, I don't got people with this. Yeah, I can hear it again. Yeah, I can hear it. We we are Venom. You know. Mm-hmm. Back in my day, I could barely even afford toast. Oh, Chris, Chris, Chris. Oh, Chris. Oh, Chris. It better not be a dream, Chris. It better not be a dream, Chris. I think I gotta add more of a whistle to it. Like, this better not be a dream, Chris. Better not be a dream, Chris. Oh, Chris. Happy Halloween. I don't know. Maybe I'm just stupid. Hey. Wow, nice. That's nice. Nice, well, that's nice. Nice, well, nice. Nice, well. Oh, nice, well, that's pretty nice. Is there a black person here? Is there a black person here? Ugh, got it. That I missed the golden nut, the nut of the cocoa. I got it. Nice. Jump, you fatto. Fatso? Fatto? You fatto. You fatto. You fatto, don't do that. Jump. Don't redeem it. No, don't redeem it. No. I said don't redeem it. Okay, I'm being racist. Let me stop. Now listen here, boy. 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 Atreus. Atreus. Atreus, back in my day. I don't know, man. I think I'm just stupid. Yo, if someone joins and I'm like, what is he talking about? He's mentally insane. I'm just turn my thing down so I don't keep hearing myself. Oh my gosh. Dude, I'm being generally serious. Like, if you play this game, you must have no life. Like, I get how it draws people in. I just think I'm to the point where I'm done with simulators or tycoon type games because no one releases good concepts in good games. Like you got Pets Go, Pet Sim, stuff like that. It's just they feel like cash grabs and not well designed games. I'm not saying this didn't take time to design. I'm just saying it's just not. It's just a base plate where you grow vegetables. Let's see what we get. Let's see what we hatch. Give me a dog. Watch. Oh yeah, that's right. A doggy. Now we got a dog. Can I make you a moderator? Why would I do that? Like, welcome to the stream, but like, why would I do that? Yo, if you're in stream, just say what's up. Say what's up. Say what's up. Whoa. Oh, the summer harvest has begun? Yo, is that a pineapple? Give now. Plant in your hand. Oh, you need a plant, like a flower. I'm assuming. Got a green apple seed. Would that work? Oh, we can try. Down, 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 down. No, it doesn't work. I don't know. You know, I'm able to get flowers from over here or something. Maybe we could buy something from over here. I'm not sure. Maybe you gotta buy something from over here, then put it in there. Yeah, which I can't buy one of those yet because I don't have one of the things, which makes sense. It's fine. This music is annoying. I'm just reading the music. I can't deal with it. I can't deal with the music. I can't do it. I think we're probably only gonna stream for like an hour. We're at 34 minutes. Probably gonna stream for like a few more minutes. I need to sit. I need to switch my leg though, because my leg's falling asleep and it hurts. Oof. Damn, my leg falling asleep. I feel like booty too. My booty's falling asleep too, sitting in this stupid chair. Today's goal is getting to 1,000 subscribers. Road to 1,000 subscribers. Playing grow a garden. Can we get 1 million subscribers in one stream? All right. Even just 100 subscribers will be good for me. I will take like 100 dedicated subscribers over a 1 million undedicated subscribers. Oh my goodness. Righty, let's get back to the grind. Stretch my elbows out. Try to, snap my own neck. I tried all these things. Let's get back to the grind. Collecting the same things over and over and again and again. Non-stop. How dare they make me work in a field? How dare they? Now, is it racist for a black person to play this game or a Mexican? Is that racist? I think it's only racist if they add cotton. Then it would be. For Mexicans, it'd be like what? Tobacco? Look at the seeds. There's no cotton. Like no cotton, right? Then add like cotton to it. It's just like cotton seed. Because this is that's a little racist. Not gonna lie. No, there's not. Okay, good. Good, 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 good. I'll say tobacco want to be in the game because, like, it's not appropriate for Roblox. But, that'll be funny. That'll be funny. That'll be funny. Shrimmer gets canceled for saying Grow Garden should add cotton to make it more accurate. Like, so many people make racist jokes while playing this game. Just they have to. They have to, right? I think. I think everyone's slightly a little racist. Not gonna lie. I feel like there's not one person who's not racist. Because like even if you're not full on racist, you definitely have prejudice towards other people or prejudge, ideas or thoughts of said person. And it could be because of their race. It could just be because how they act. I feel like everyone just like misjudges people. Even though some people won't admit it. Like they're like, oh no, I never. I love everyone equally. You know, and they really don't. They really don't love everyone equally because they're like, oh, that person has tattoos. They must be a bad person, or oh, that person is part of a certain religion. They must be a bad person. I feel like there's so much people who do that and have you know prejudice towards other people just because of how they act, their creed or whatever, and it's just life. But obviously, there is some hardcore racists that just hate people because of their skin color, which honestly I hate everyone, but not because of their skin color, just because they're people. I hate one thing, and that's humans. Even though I am one, I hate myself too. I'm joking, but no. Controversial take. This game is ours. Controversial take. Butt cheeks. See, I hate that people who like are like, "Oh, I'm a big streamer now. I'm a big streamer. I gotta be cautious about what I say." Just say what you actually think. I think it's better to say what you actually think, though, instead of like pretending to be someone you're not. To put up this facade just so people like you. And honestly, like a political kind of take, if you believe in certain politics, I think that if someone doesn't want to be your friend due to the politics you believe in, they were never your real friend in the first place. Because like everyone has their own opinion, everyone has choices they make in life, and if you really choose not to be friends with someone or dislike them just because of who they may have voted for or what they believe in, you know, obviously if it's some like messed up stuff, then don't be friends with them. Obviously, if they like kids and stuff, then obviously don't be friends with them. But you know, but as I was saying before, but no, honestly, yeah, I don't really, you know. Oh, wait, I had my volume up. I need to turn this back down. Yeah, I just think that that's just how it works. I think that you really, shouldn't be, stop being friends with someone due to their politics. And I think if you don't know what you're talking about in politics, don't speak on the matter of politics. Like if you think you know something and don't actually know something, then don't talk about the situation that you think you know about when you really don't. You know, it's another point I have. Obviously, freedom of speech, right? Everyone can say what they want to say. If they live in America, they have free speech. Most countries like the UK have been, locking down on free speech recently. With like, you can't even pray in public sometimes. Depending your religion. Like you can't silence pray, which is like close your eyes and just pray in your silently, which is weird. It's like they even have like TV police too, where it's like you have to pay to get a TV license to watch TV, which doesn't seem, nice. And then people were like, "Oh, we have free healthcare, we have free healthcare," but then you just sit there and like it doesn't even work half the time because it takes so long for it to work. And the thing that irritates me a lot is people who just let her like, America's so bad, America's so bad. But then they want to live here. Like, bro, you can't complain about how bad America is, but then you still live here, or like you want to come here. That's like me complaining about um my toast keeps getting burnt, and I have a bad toaster, but me still using the same toaster that burns my toast doesn't make no sense. You can't say, "Oh, a country's bad. I don't want to be here no more." If I had the money, I'd move. But like you want to move though if you had the money, you want it though. America's nice. It's great. Obviously, yes, America has flaws, but every country has flaws. There's no one country that's the best country. They all have flaws, and all countries are corrupt. No matter where you think you are, all countries are corrupt. Oh, but I'm from the here. We're not really corrupt. No, you are. You have corrupt politicians. You are. It's an end of the conversation. Everyone is bought, and everyone can be bought with the right type of money. And we're like, oh, but like, no, 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 no. There must be someone out there. No, everyone's bought. Everyone is bought. Everyone has a goal. It could be, not even money. It could be some other thing that they really, really want, and they'll do anything for it. If someone gives you a set amount of money, people are willing to do anything for it, no matter what. No matter what. Everyone has an agenda, and everyone, you know, is corrupt. In my opinion, everyone is corrupt. That's why I would never fully trust, a politician or a diplomat or anyone who has high, standards or government status, I guess you could say. I would never trust any of them. I just want it. I would never trust the government. What I've learned from One Piece is don't trust the government. Don't trust the government. Because the government does not know what people go through on a day to day life. They don't. Because when you have money, you don't face the same troubles and worries that a person with not so money, not so much money, has to face. So I think that you really shouldn't, trust the government. I mean, with certain things, you should trust people who have more money. Obviously, you ain't gonna take advice from like a person who's in crippling debt, financial advice, to a person who has millions and billions of dollars, right? But at the same point, I don't think you should trust the government to do anything or get anything done. And yes, some things might get done here and there, right? But at the end of the day, they have to have it so everyone's easy to control. You have to. You have like if you're in some sort of power, you want people to be easily controlled, and that's by having them be divided. If the people are divided and they hate each other, then it's easy just to control them. You're wrong. No, you're wrong. No, I'm right. No, you're wrong, and it's just all of that all the time. It is. Obviously, there is someone is right in an argument, and not both people can be right. But there can be different solutions to different problems. There's not just one solution. I think it's better to collaborate on both solutions and apply a mixture of both, right? Like, think about if you were trying to cut spending. Say, oh, we want to bring the U.S. spending down. You would cut programs you don't need to hopefully cut back on spending that is not necessary. So then you could have more money when taxes come in to use to fund fixing up roads, education, infrastructure, all of these things that we need as a society. And you can't just like bring taxes up on everyone because then it's gonna just make people want to leave said place to go to a place that's cheaper, you know? And that's just how life works. You can't like if I had money, like I obviously have money. Like if I have money, I ain't gonna go spend it in a place that charges like $30 for say a pair of shoes when I could basically just go somewhere else, get the same quality, and spend half of that. But another thing I don't like is how the other older generations blame my generation's Gen Z for not wanting to work, not wanting to do this, not having a house at this age, not being able to do this. You can't complain about the structure we are already set with. You can't build structure on unstable foundation. You and your past generations built the foundation that we are building our houses on. It's gonna crumble, it's gonna collapse. You can't build a house on shifting sand. You have to build it on stone. Because if you don't, it's just gonna collapse. You have to have foundation. In everything, you have to have a foundation, no matter what it is. Relationships, life, whatever it is, you have to have. Even getting a job, you have to have, good foundation before getting a decent job. You can't just like walk into a place and be like, "Give me a job," and you automatically have a job. No, that's not how it works and how life works. So that's what I really don't like how say millennials or boomers are just like, you guys are lazy. And we're not really lazy when everything's so expensive, and some of us don't see a point in really working to make money just to barely skim by. That's why most people do streaming. It's easy money sometimes if you're good and people like you. Obviously, if you say some stuff like Kanye West, you ain't really gonna be, the most liked person. Even though some people still like his music, which you can separate music from person. You know, you like the art, not the artist. I don't really care if I ever got canceled or not. Like if people don't like me, people don't like me. But I feel like I should be able to say whatever I want, and if that's what I want to talk about, that's what I want to talk about. If I don't want to talk about something, I'm not going to talk about something. You know, and I think right now, which the government needs to do is tear down the system that isn't working and rebuild the system, rebuild the foundation of what we are, what we have built the U.S. onto. Obviously, education isn't the best right now. In my personal opinion, education really isn't the best. I think that the government shouldn't have too much power over the people. I think that, I think each state should have power over their people. And if you don't like the state you live in, move to a different one, right? Move to one that fits more of what you like and how you live. Like no one's telling you. Like you can say like you're in, say Florida. Maybe you don't like Florida because it's too right wing for you. So you move to a different state. That's like Pennsylvania or New York or someone that usually leans towards the left. I guess Pennsylvania did lean towards the right this election, but one that leads towards the left if you're on the left, whatever. And I don't know, you know. And I think some people need to just come to a middle ground where they can agree on basic things. Like obviously we can all agree gravity's real, right? So I think we need to stop having debates where it's just like I need to prove you wrong or I need to prove myself right to you. Instead, just have conversations with open mind and be like, hey, this is what I think, this is what you think. Let's come to an actual agreement or a solution to fix that problems and not just yell and scream. Like, use common sense. Don't get mad over because someone doesn't agree with you. Just come try coming to an agreement. Say, hey, I think this, you think this. Let's we'll use this as an example. Say someone likes Italian dressing, someone likes ranch, and they're like, well, what's the best dressing? You can come to an agreement, and say, okay, well, most people use this one, most people like this one. I personally like this one, but that's kind of like an opinion. I guess it's not really a good you know um analogy of what I'm trying to talk about. The thing I don't like right now is I've been seeing like that you can hire protesters to protest about certain things. I think it's quite genius, honestly, to hire people to protest for a cause. Cause like you could hire people to protest for the most random things, like tomato lives matter, and they just walk around holding signs saying tomato lives matter, which is funny to me. That's just hilarious and would be hilarious to see. If you just start walking around or like coconuts deserve rights would be also funny too. We like big coconuts. Big coconuts are okay. Oh, I guess yeah, that would be funny. That would be really funny. It would make people so like confused. Like, what are you protesting about? We're protesting about coconuts. They have rights. They might think we're a little crazy, but it'd be funny though. It would be funny. But no, honestly, I do think for the economy, the best thing to do is to cut spending on things we don't need to be spending, taxpayer money onto, you know. And I feel like I think everyone can agree we're sick and tired of hearing about wars. Like I think we're all pretty much sick and tired of hearing about wars. So I think honestly, maybe we should give stop giving money to other countries to fund their wars, and maybe give money to homeless people to get them off the streets, to clean up, say, New York City, Los Angeles, and all these big cities that have homeless. Maybe we should, focus on that and clean up the U.S. and not the other countries. I guess like it's like what will benefit you more, giving homeless people money to get back on their feet and off drugs, so then we can have a better, society where if we have more people working, we're making more money, which then will fuel the economy. More money. If people have more money, we make more money. More money goes back to the people. More money comes from the people. More money in circulation, right? More money being spent. So then money grows. Um, and I think that we should, stop giving foreign aid to other countries that we like. I get for an alliance with them, right? Like, just stop funding wars. Let them be children and fight their own war. Let them be children and fight their own war. Because when men get too much power, they become children. And when one little thing makes you angry, they want to go kaboom to everything. You know? So just let them fight. Let them fight. Let them get it off their chest. And I think, if you're a country, you should be helping your people first. No matter what, your people should always come first. Because they're the ones who at the end of the day, pay you. At the end of the day, they're the ones who give you your check, right? Like if you work in a grocery store, if you work in a grocery store, you're not gonna treat, you know, the other workers who don't pay for your paycheck, right? Like, yeah, they're your coworkers. You can give them some sort of respect, but you should be treating the customers with more respect because at the end of the day, they pay for your paycheck. If there was no customers coming into the grocery store, you at the end of the day you would have no money, right? So you should be, if you're a president or a prime minister or whatever in whatever country, you should be giving the people more attention than people outside your own country. Like, those people outside the country still matter, yes, as humans, and they still have human rights and they're human beings. So yes, they still matter, right? But they shouldn't be your main focus. Because if you're focusing outside your own country, then you are so far lost and gone that you shouldn't even be in power. If you can't focus on your own country, but the people elected you to focus on them, right? On the country they live in, and for things that matter in their country. So, you know, and that's like left, right, whatever you are. Genuinely, that people should come first. In any society, your people should come first. Black, white, Asian, whatever you are, whatever you identify as, whatever race, color, whatever you are, no matter what, you should always come first in your country if you're a citizen of said country. And that's it's just that's how it works, you know. But sometimes it doesn't work like that, and most times it doesn't. That's how it should work. Because I'm telling you, more people like thinking in like perspectives. More people would rather, I think personally, as a person who pays taxes, I would rather have my paycheck, or not paycheck, but like my taxpayer money going to good, better things, and actually like going to the homeless to get them off the streets and fund that, than funding it to some country, some third world country who is gonna do fight in some war and kill people. Essentially, genocide. And I think the people who should get the most money, number one, veterans. Number two, elderly. Then families, right? And then obviously after families, it should go single fathers and mothers. You know, but everyone matters at the end of the day. I saw this one thing where they said they Doge, you know, on with the Trump administration, we're going through and they found a thing that was getting about $1 million a year to fund traffic cones. It was I think it was 800,000 to $1 million every year to help them count traffic cones or something. And it's like obviously that money's not actually going to that. It's going into someone else's pocket every year, right? For whatever they're using the money for. And I think things like that don't need to be, there should be cut. I think it should go military infrastructure, helping the homeless and things of that caliber before we start sending foreign aid or like second hand things that we don't really, that yes they might matter, right? But aren't the main focus that we should be focusing on to make the country better. Simple as that. Well, obviously, like, I think we should, have some more money going to police to help get drugs off of the streets. I don't think drugs are a good thing, even though drugs are the main reason why people have money, selling drugs and all that. That's actually a lot of the reason why. Oh, what is this guy? No, he's just playing grow a garden, collecting coconuts from a coconut tree in a game. Like that's what older people would say. But it's your time has passed. Your time has passed. It's not your generation no more. It's my generation, and my generation wants to see change. We do. We want to see change. Some of us, our first president might have been Obama, and then it went to Trump, then it went to Biden. Now it's back to Trump. But recently, I've been really getting into politics. Honestly, I'm gonna keep it a buck. I really have been. If you can't tell, if you can't tell, I've really been getting into politics. Like, I don't know. I don't know everything. Obviously, I'm not the smartest person, but I do think that cutting spending on certain things should be the main priority right now. Like on second hand things that we don't need should be the main goal right now, right? And I think after that, after cutting spending and maybe bringing the national like the debt down, national debt, whatever, down, for the U.S. national debt down. I think that or nation debt, national debt, whatever you want to say. Um, I think after that, we should focus on um getting homeless off the streets. That's another main thing I think should happen. Clean up the streets and like the lower groceries, the lower groceries, um, and stuff. I think after you cut spending, obviously, some stuff will fluctuate back out. I think, right? And if like we cut spending on stuff, which makes us spend less money on using taxpayer money, taxes should hopefully go down. So then more people have money. This is like in practice on paper, right? You cut spending, people have more money because they're not putting so much into taxes. People have more money, people spend more money goes in the government. Cause like think about this: if you get paid and say, oh, you get another $100, not from um going towards taxes into your paycheck, you're gonna be a little happier, even if it's just like $50, whatever it is. Depending how much you get paid, how much percentage they usually take from taxes. I think usually it's like 20%, 23%, around there. I think is the average for how much they take out of taxes. Depending how much you get paid though. The more you get paid, the more they take out of your taxes. But I think the average income in America, they take about 20 to 23%. I want to, give or take and say. But even then, I think after, cutting cost, focus on the homeless issue and helping them get back on their feet and putting more money into homeless shelters and things like that. And even buying up land that no one's using. Like there's so much places outside cities that just sit there with like falling buildings sitting there and people do nothing with it. I think the government should buy up those buildings, you know, and buy up that land and use that land to build housing and other things. Passion of the people. by the people for the people. You know. I'm thinking about an end stream. I'm getting tired, and I'm yapping about politics over here. And that's pretty much about it. So I'm probably gonna get off and stream and head to bed. Honestly, chat. No one's really watching. I don't think so. Probably gonna head off, go to bed. So adios. Adios, chat. Um, yeah.